Welcome back. Welcome to the channel. Today is going to be all about hair transplants take 2. And we're doing it because it is a big deal. I don't think I had good information on the last video that I did. So welcome to the channel. Welcome to the hair experience. What we talk about here is everything hair system, hair replacement related. Installing it, cutting it, cleaning it, purchasing it, and everything in between. And obviously transplants. It's all about hair. It's not just about one option. We're going to check every viable option that exists for us. So, on to it. The comments have been great, guys, on the first video about transplants. So I wanted to do the take 2 because of the follow-up needed to be done because there's a lot of information there that I did not know. It seems the general consensus was this $12,000 mark, and I don't know where the hell that comes from, but it seems to be the case that everybody gets, 10 to 12 grand. A viewer commented, one of the subscribers commented on the last video about a Dr. Oz video. You know, that daytime show, Dr. Oz. They basically did a show entirely based on getting scammed in this. I watched it, and it was very appalling and very informative all at the same time. So I watched that show, and man, that's some shady shit. Straight up. I don't mean to use profanity, but it really strikes me and it bothers me because of the way people are taken advantage of, and I am very against that. They feed on our desire, our want, and our lack of hair. That's effed up to me, and I'm not down with it, not one bit. That's not what this channel's about. This channel's about the real deal, the real stuff, real results. So in that video, and also in the comments, it described that the hair follicles, like if you're like me, and y'all have seen me without my hair on, it's pretty lacking, just to be gentle about it. I'm effing bald, okay? It's pretty bad. But, I mean, I got good side hair, right? So they say that they can take 4,000 to 6,000 grafts off the side and put it up here. Okay, well, if you've got a 2 hair follicle that they're moving from here to here, now you've got 8,000 to 10,000 hairs. Okay, cool. The way this looks, that's not 8,000 to 10,000 hairs. How pretty and full and crazy, that's not that. Based on what the comments were saying, and it makes total sense. I did some research and it's the truth. Somebody balding like me is missing 80,000 to 100,000 hair follicles. This has been my final jump at hair transplants. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to look any further into it. I'm not going to attempt it. I'm not going to do anything like that. Because there's a lot of things with this. If you put 10,000 hairs where let's just say 60,000 hairs. 60,000 hairs existed. You put 10,000 in its place, and that's saying all of the grafts go, which we all know they're not going to. It's going to look like shit. It's not going to be that full banging hair that you get like what this option alternative is. I'm more accepting of the maintenance and the little bit of headache that I get, not literal headache, but just the pain of the maintenance that I get with this over the alternative of spending tons of money you're going under the knife. They're poking 4,000 to 5,000 holes in one part of your head and then poking 4,000 or 5,000 holes in another part of your head. Your head. Not your arm, not your leg, your freaking head. Okay, and I don't mean to get all negative. I'm not being negative on this. I'm just being real because this is the root of the channel. This is the root of everything that comes with the channel is hair. It's not just the hair replacement or hair system or hair. It's just the hair. So I'm personal about this. This hits inside with me. So now if you get it done and it's half-ass, okay? Or, I mean, you got to think. You've got, let's say, 1,000 holes in your head. What's the chance of a complication of an infection? Let's just get that out there. It's high. Now, somebody, a doctor, we had some doctors on the previous video commenting, which I'm very grateful for, and it's been very informative. I've kind of let those comments ride. I'm not getting involved in them. I'm reading every last one of them, but I don't have the information to give, so I didn't see a point in me getting involved in every one of them. The doctors, tell me on this in the comments if I'm wrong, but now I have holes in my head if you do the robot style, or I have this ginormous hole in the back of my head if you do the cut from ear to ear thing. I'm not willing to take the risk of infection that I think more and more of it, because I'm outside, I sweat, you know, and you have to stay home probably for a week in the AC and no sweat and all that stuff, which with any surgery you should do, but we all know we don't do everything we're told. There's been people die from this. I mean, no crap, people die. It's infection. And it could have came from the non-sterile place they had it done, or it could come from a non-sterile scenario at home or wherever you go. You could run across somebody with influenza. You don't know what the day is going to bring. It could be on a doorknob. It could be on a salt shaker. You don't know what the day is going to bring, and you touch your face hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times per day. So all that stuff goes there, and I long story short, it's not worth the risk for me. I don't see, and there's so many people, I don't mean to jump around, but I'm having a problem with this one a little bit. I'm not scripted. You guys know that. It's improv. It's all open. So I see these commercials, and I'm like, I don't think that they are maybe at the baldness stage that I'm at. I think maybe they have more hair. I don't know the Norwood scale. I'm not a doctor. I don't care to know it. I'm not here to teach Norwood and what a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, or 10 is. I don't even know what it is. I've seen it, didn't care. I'm pretty far along when it comes to being bald. And me personally, the guys watching, if you've seen my videos with me with no hair on, I don't think somebody at my level is a hair transplant candidate. I think if you have maybe some, male pattern, normal style recision this way, and maybe thinning back there, you might be a pretty good candidate. But somebody like me is just not that. So guys, if your head looks like mine when you don't have your hair on, let's all of us get together, have a party, and just hang up. We're never getting transplants. So that's, if y'all think I need to touch on anything else, shit, I'll do a part 3. I don't care. This is important. I can't really think of anything else, but I kind of wanted to put that out there. You take 80,000 hairs away, you put 10,000 back, do the simple math. It's just not going to look right. So I'm always here looking out for you guys. You know that. Top Lace still 20% off. Use the coupon code below. The ebook to do your hair replacement is there as well. So I do a lot of that because I had people reaching out trying to send me money. I don't want money. I don't want it. But I'm using those dollars that you spend for the $19.95 for the book, for the camera equipment, for stuff like this, for lighting and the website. I have to pay to keep it up. Anyways, that's my soapbox. I'm here for you guys looking out. If you need me, holler, and we'll do another video in a day or two. Thanks.